Patrick. Hey, we got you there.
Here to advertise my wall.
Oh, very nice wall. I'm here to advertise my command dude. Okay, well, we were going to go over Referral Network a little bit.
I just wanted to listen in.
Okay, so let me show you my profile here. And the reason this is important is because there's 160 something thousand Keller Williams agents across the United States. And so when you put in your bio, what are we looking for? Who do we want to deal with? We want to deal with people who know us, like us, and trust us, right?
Exactly. Experienced, yeah.
So they got to know who I am. They don't have to know. In most agents, you'll see in a minute, have why should you use me as an agent? I am blah blah blah. I work for Keller Williams, and we have the best computer stuff in the world and all that stuff. They'll blah blah blah. Okay. I was raised in California Central Valley. I joined the Army and served in the 82nd Airborne Division, where I made jumps out of perfectly good aircraft, and I named the aircraft that I jumped out of and everything. And then I went and spent 3 years in Berlin. Met Ronald Reagan while I was there a couple times. Then I came out to be a truck driver and graduated garbage truck driver for a while. Joined the Stockton Police Department in 1992 and didn't look back. Started investing in real estate in 1993 and continued to invest both in California and in other states, mostly Texas. So that gives me some real estate cred, you know. So that I worked with good realtors, I worked with bad realtors. I wanted to be an exceptional realtor, and so in 2015, after 5 years of retirement, I got a job, or I took my real estate exam, became a realtor, and now I'm at Keller Williams. I did write a book about my adventures as a police officer, another police story, my walk on the thin blue line, which can be purchased at Kindle or Amazon. I hope you enjoy reading the book in the new house we find for you. Okay. Service areas. Now, Norma has more because Norma is our main agent, but you want to make sure you put Stockton, Lodi, Elk Grove, Manteca, Valley Springs, Ripon, Escalon, Tracy. I need to put Oakdale, Modesto, everything I'm willing to travel to and serve, especially if I'm just putting a sign in their yard, basically. I got on my YouTube, my LinkedIn, my Instagram, my Facebook page, which is all the business page, and Twitter. Okay. So that's all in my bio. So when someone goes, and now let me go to the referral network. When someone goes to the referral network and they go, man, I wonder who's doing business in Stockton. You know, they type in Stockton for a search. And they come up with a whole bunch of people. But I'm going to go to the map. And the thing I'm going to go to the map for is to find out who is coming to Stockton from where. Okay. And this, so we'll go by referral patterns. Okay. So that was at the top of the map there, on the map there, it had, you know, you can either go look by productivity or whatever. We're going to referral patterns, which was the very bottom one. You can do in my network, which I have 100 and almost 200 agents in my network, people I've met on Zoom calls, or I've met at family reunion when we had them in person, all kinds of people. Okay, so they're coming. Okay, I think this is, okay, no, my bad. Yeah, I had it right. I was doing it right. So 9% of the referrals into Stockton are for Tucson, Arizona, 7% from Washington, D.C., 7% from Baltimore, Maryland, 5% from Prescott, Arizona, Scottsdale, Arizona. Okay, so there's a lot of people coming from the D.C., Maryland area. Would I want to advertise there? If I have a good house in the 500 to $1 million range, which is about what their houses are in the area, because it's the DC area, which has quite a bit of money in it.
I would think so, yeah.
Yeah, I would want to advertise there. Plus, I would want to look up agents that I can talk to and let them know I'd be a good referral partner. And so I'll go in here, and my internet, by the way, is kind of slow, so I apologize. The Comcast, or not Comcast, Xfinity has got to dig a trench and everything to put a new line in my house. So that's going to take a few days. Okay, so I'm going to look at market centers. Where the heck did Baltimore go? Okay, here we go, Maryland. click on there and watch the little spinning hamster wheel of death go around. And it'll show you a bunch of agents in that area. Now, I've already contacted some, so we have a back and forth going right now. But the reason gosh darn it, man, the reason it's important to have a good bio is I look at these bios. The number one check, is their bio completed? Do they have a different picture on the top there? You know how Des just had me make that? Change the banner picture, or she changed it, I got it to her. That's important. You know, do they really care about what they're doing? You know, because if they do, they're going to have a banner picture that's more appropriate for their area. Just like my banner picture you saw up there, it had the Halstead team and it had the Lodi Arch and it had the Stockton Hotel. So then I see, do they have a bio? And what does their bio say? You know, is it the standard stuff that Keller Williams puts on there for you automatically? Or did you pay some attention and actually fill it out? Are you a person I would probably like to work with? You know, everybody has different views and everything. And if sometimes the views that are expressed on those are ones that I wouldn't want to deal with, other people would want to deal with them. You know, you want someone who knows you, likes you, trusts you. You know, someone could probably not like the fact that I served in the Army, you know, or was a police officer. So that's fine. I would rather not do business with them and then find out in the middle of it that they didn't want to do business with someone who was a police officer or served in the Army. Okay, so if I could ever get this thing to work.
I was just going to say, Brian, on the same token, I've sometimes gravitated towards veterans because I know that my client is a veteran, or I am too. So, but if my client is a veteran, I might go that route.
Absolutely. That's that's what you look for. And this thing just totally screwed up on me. It's someone you can work with. So I'm not going to go, I'll tell you what, most people's bios are not filled out. Okay. So test number one is, do they have a bio? Do they have something that's somewhat respectable in there? You know, they've actually worked in command and worked on their Connect site. Number two is, do they answer their phone? Because I give them a phone call. Now, I make contact with these people way before I have a lead. I made a contact with a gal. They emailed me because they saw that most of their clients in Idaho are coming from the Stockton, San Joaquin Valley area. So I'm sure they emailed a bunch of agents. I called the team leader, no call, no call back. Called the second person on the team, no answer, no call back. Called the third person on the team because I wasn't going to give up on him. Kelly Flavell answered right away, called back. Well, now I don't know how much she got paid. We do 25%. And so we got $2,800 out of that referral to her. So I think hers would be about $8,400 or something like that. All for answering the stinking phone. You know? So when I got someone going there, Kelly's going to get it all the time. I got someone in Oregon, you know, all over the United States. There's some people that, you know, gosh, all over. Call them and talk to them. Establish a relationship. Not I want you to give to me. I want to be able to give to you, but I want to know you. And now who are they going to go to, right? When they got someone in Stockton, Tracy, Lodi, you know, so in that area, they're probably going to go to you because you were willing to go to them. So that's the way I do it without actually having, you didn't get a chance to actually see that, but let's see if we can type Baltimore in here again. I know this works. You know, some things in command just don't seem to work sometimes, but I know this works. Well, let's just go to these people right here. Jessica Tumpain. She's got her picture in there. That's always a good sign, you know. And so let's see if she has a bio. Okay, this is the rate. This is a standard skyline that KW puts in there. This is basically this is decent. She worked in elementary education, all that stuff. Phone number. Looks a little goofy. She has LinkedIn, Facebook, and Twitter. Suburbs of Chicago. Man, I would put the names of those suburbs. Every city has a name, but that's the way she chose to put it. So those always pop up in another tab. So go to next down the line. She would be one I would call, though. She cared to fill out her thing. Allison Ausmus. And there's a guy, you know, I just, every once in a while I do this. I send him an email or I cold call him or something. Some guy in Baltimore, he's a team leader He actually has opened a couple offices in Belize and Panama as well.
Wow.
So
Wow.
see here, no bio. Okay, and but Flower Mound, Dallas, Fort Worth, Denton, Frisco. I know there's a whole lot of other towns around there in and within those that she'll probably work, but she didn't put them down, so it won't do her any good. So when I go to profile here, you would like to put your closed units, your listing sold units, and your buy side closed units. See, no, we don't do leases, so lease units closed, but you close transactions. If you're on a team, I think, just a second. I'll cough. I couldn't find the mute button. If you're on a team, some of those closed volume may show up on your stuff, so
Okay.
it may be good. You opt into the referral network, of course. There's where your bio goes. There's a few different places where your bio goes, and it doesn't automatically populate. So you got to copy and paste it in there too.
Okay.
This now you can, like in Norma's, we put service area 1 and then we add new, and then we'll put service area 2. So she has a stack of them that I think makes it easier to search where she works. So she'll have a few different. She'll be easier to reach than just Stockton, because there's a Stockton, Texas, there's a Stockton, Illinois. Same thing. Lodi, there's a Lodi, New Jersey, and all
Right.
kinds of different places. So I'm going to change this actually when we get done, because I want people to get a hold of it. So I will add new from now on instead of just typing it out like this.
So
Go ahead.
can I ask, where are we, how far can we sell things before we're referring people? Does it matter, or is it just up to us, or do our licenses specify?
No.
Okay.
You can start referring people right away. If you got people leaving California,
Mm-hmm.
one thing that's important to know is everybody says everybody's fleeing California. I certainly have a lot of friends that are doing that.
Mm-hmm.
Over the past couple of years, California has had a net loss of 726 people because people are coming into California.
That's it. That doesn't sound like very much. 726.
No, we're losing a lot, but a lot of people are coming in because, look at this weather right now.
Mm-hmm.
How do you beat that? So we just got to know where they're coming in from and start putting out our little referral feelers. And there's a ton of people that was adding up DC, Baltimore, and all those areas there. That was over 20% for sure.
Right.
Of the people coming here. If you go to USPS, or NAR has a thing where you can put the county that you're in and where the people are coming from into your county, moving from, because they do the change of address forms and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
So, just to know that information, and it's quick, it's easy to look up, and then you know where to advertise, and you also know where to seek referral partners. And so when you do seek referral partners, going back to command, like I said, you want to have these conversations beforehand. When you're sitting around thinking, well, I'm not doing anything, what should I do? This is one of the things you should do, is you should always come from giving. You're going to contribute to these people,
Mm-hmm.
and but don't sit motionless thinking there's really nothing I can do, because
Right.
you can do you can also search this way. You don't have to go to the map. You just search this way. Okay, Baltimore, Maryland. We do stuff on Normus. Abby Cobb, Adam Rather, L. Redmer. You just go through and you just start calling these people, and then look them up, call them, see if they're worth a darn, if they answer your phone or if they call you back. You would be amazed at the amount of people who do not call you back.
Isn't that sad?
It's very sad, but that's why some are winners and some are not.
Mm-hmm. How do they do? Sorry, go ahead.
Sorry, just a quick question, Brian, if you thought about doing some sort of script on, Audrey and I have been in best script practices. Have you thought about any kind of, for other agents and referral agents and this particular thing you're talking about?
No.
What is your breaking the ice and talking to another agent about, if they're worth their, besides answering the phone?
the first thing I say to them is, I'm looking for referral agents in your area, someone I can refer people to, because a lot of people are leaving California. And you passed the first test. You answered your phone. I looked at your profile on KW Connect, And I think, you know, I think we would be a good match. We would get along with each other while we're working on any transaction. Or if there's anyone I send to you, I work a lot with veterans, police officers, and stuff like that. So I don't have a script. I just started a normal conversation with them. But I do tell you, I do get tied up sometimes, and it might be a good idea to find or develop a script. Because when I call the Bay Area people, I mean, you know, people even that close, as close as the Bay Area, they have a different way of talking in a different language and a different way of doing, you know, things. So if you have your script, that doesn't allow them to get on their script, you know, I already know someone or whatever, you know. So that I think that's a good idea. I'll seek that out. And if I do find anything, I'll share it.
Thank you. Okay.
You know, you work with Beth on the script practice?
I've hopped on a few when I can.
Okay. Yeah, cool. That would be, that's a good idea. Do you mind if I take a moment to write that down?
Sure.
Yeah, I've called Bay Area realtors that I know, and I'm like, hey, you know, a lot of people are going to be jumping over the mountain and coming over here. Just send them my way, and I'll give you a good deal. You know, you'll make money and not have to do a thing. But let's see. The worst thing about scripts is working them on somebody who knows them.
Yep.
When you call them up and they're like, yeah, I know your script, man. Let's go.
Yes.
So any questions? Any more questions on that?
No, I think.
Okay. I'm sorry that the internet speed is so slow that we had to wait most of our time just watching the circle. Next week we're going to cover referrals in a kind of a different way. We went a little bit into it on how to look up people, but we're going to go even further into that. And again, it's just already having a relationship with these people is good. But I mean, I was able to, when my daughter said she was going to buy it, I have 172 people in my network. When my daughter said she was going to buy it, I was able to get on the phone, go through people real quick, go through people here, and whether they care about their business or not, it shows up on their page, and then give them a phone call. You know, I had an agent, I'm working with him now, because he doesn't use command. He's a mega agent, and he works in 3 states, and he's like 4 states, and he said, I don't use command, man, and I missed a referral because of it. He hooked me up. I was like, okay, dude, here's what we need to do, you know, and we went to it, you know, and because he doesn't want to miss. I mean, this is an excellent opportunity for business, and he missed one. He found out he missed one. Didn't like it very much. Is that good, or do you want me to touch on Facebook ads or anything? Michael, you had that question, and we got that answered.
We got that answered. Yes, we stopped it and created a new one.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. If you're not happy with the leads you're getting, and you have a Facebook ad running, you just stop that ad and then do a copy and edit. And then when you put copy and edit, you put duplicate, and then a screen comes up. Do you want to do this, or do you want to copy and edit? You copy and edit. You change the text that you want to get more attraction, and put it back out there.
Put it back out there. But that's another, right? It doesn't give you credit.
Exactly.
It doesn't, yeah.
Because on that ad there that you stopped, you'll have credits left. They will have taken $30 is the standard. So they would have taken the $30. They would have run it down, say it did $15 worth of damage, and still hadn't given you any leads that you liked. So when you start the new one, it's another $30. And this remainder, the other 15, goes in the pool waiting for another ad, or waiting for them to release it from that ad.
Okay.
Oh, so she has a credit in there somewhere.
Yep. And somewhere in the ether.
You got a credit out there.
As long as you didn't use the whole $30.
Right. No.
Yeah. So.
Oh, very good.
Well, Zoom was telling me I'm about to run out of time, so I guess we better.
Thank you very much.
Get you next week, and unless something big comes up, we're going to cover a little bit more into referrals.
In the referrals. Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Okay.
Thank you.
Cool. Thanks. Bye, guys.